Hi, everyone. This is Suzanne Wagner, and I am doing a personal note for the month of December. As we look out into this world fighting for justice on so many levels, remember those suffering, and I mean all those suffering. We can understand the reasons some are acting out in ways that they are. We can understand those that feel they are unwilling to tolerate more atrocities against their people. And we can remember that all sides are suffering. This is the moment when I try to include all the people who are dealing with the consequences of megalomaniacs in this world. There are too many in power who perpetuate terrible tolls on their own people to validate their ideas and beliefs. Healing cannot happen while such beings have the weapons and powers of mass destruction at their fingertips. The world is never safe from the constant arising of maniacs who intend to cause harm to the land, cities, cultures, monuments, and their own people. Once again, this world is balanced on the tip of a knife, and many will bleed because of those who refuse to give up the fight in favor of peace. Such terrible souls fight even when everything they hold sacred is going to be destroyed. What is clear is that rational people cannot combat the minds and ideals of unstable and irrational people. What is clear is that while the ideals of democracy and even the higher ideals of non-dual consciousness are good for the world and the planet, we have too many that are still trapped on the tribal warfaring level of a reality. They cannot create these higher potentials because they do not know how to maintain such states of consciousness, because such states of mind and consciousness are unfamiliar and foreign to them. We are lucky to live in a democracy, but notice how messy our own situation is currently. It is clear that when we allow those into positions of power who do not hold the higher ideals of our founding fathers, then all hell breaks loose. When we do not elect who are not able to choose what is right over the loud, obnoxious voices of their constituents with less understanding and awareness, even our own systems begin to buckle under the constraints of small minds and closed hearts. Great lessons will need to be learned. The horror is that while certain souls are learning what seems so obvious to others, everyone suffers. I remember the potential that is held in the bated breaths of mankind. I remember the hope that longs for a safe place to land. I understand that fear is not really real and that it weaves webs of toxic symphonies that ensnare the uneducated, the innocent, and the unstable. That is why today I sing the songs of hope as loudly as I am able to break through the noise that terrorizes so many. I whisper wisdom that has the power to ignite the threads of truth that are close to the surface and long to be remembered. And I know that this dance, as painfully prominent as it is the pathway that will find ways to bring all of us to a better understanding of why we are here and how to allow our authentic heart to shine through the chaos and mud of maniacs. Thanks, everyone.